Carlee has been found, and from the looks of things, it looks like there was no toddler walking on the side of the road. Let's get into it. For you guys that don't know, an Alabama woman disappeared on Thursday after making a call to 911 and reporting that she saw a toddler walking on the side of the road. Apparently, this all started after she finished working, and apparently she went out to get food for herself and her mother.
I last spoke with Carlee about 9:18 last night. She left Taziki's and was headed home. She picked both herself and me and herself up food. Then she talked with my daughter-in-law about 9:36. She told her she saw a child on 459 right before exit 10 that appeared to be 3 to 4 years old by themselves. She's pulled over. She called 911.
71, it's going to be 459 south, mile marker 10. It's going to be a child walking on the 3 or 4-year-old child walking on the side of the interstate next to her. RP's going to be close by in a red Mercedes sedan with the hazards on. Child's going to be a white male wearing a white t-shirt and a diaper.
But in the process, at some point, she got out the car. My daughter-in-law could hear her asking the child if they were okay. The child didn't respond, or at least she didn't hear her respond. He or she respond. And then she heard our daughter Carlee scream. And from there, all we could hear was noise, background noise in her phone, which we later found out was noise from the interstate.
Okay, so right now is the footage of her on the side of the road, right? Driving that slow car you can see here. And you can see no toddler. Like, I will say the footage is really bad. Bright lights, etc. Really bad footage, right? But you can't see no little kid walking around. Nothing like that, right? The camera is zoomed in. Now, pay attention to the left side, which is the driver's seat. You will see that the door opens. If you don't, keep watching. We're going to zoom in. But you can see that the door opens, and from the looks of it, it looks like she walks around the car to the passenger side, open that door, and leans inwards from the look of things. Okay? So now we're going to do it zoom in, okay? Pay attention on the left-hand side, the driver's seats. She opens the door. And from the looks of it, she walks around the car, goes to the other side. You have to pay real attention to be able to see this. And looks like she opens the passenger door, right? And if you keep watching, it's, I don't know if she goes downhill or walks off camera. This is when it is so hard to see just due to the quality of it all. But I'm paying attention to that body there. It's possible that she walks forward a bit and then walks in the dark side downhill, because it actually goes downhill. And yeah, you can't see her at this point. And you can see it's no car came up and no one jumped out of a car, grabbed her. No child was walking on the road that we can see. And remember, she screamed, you know, so it would have been something to shock her to like scream, right? But there's nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, later on, the police arrived to find that she wasn't there and her car was left turned on.
And so they have found her wig and her hat and her cell phone that were in close proximity to her car.
This later on ended up going viral all over the internet and all over the news.
Tell WVTM that she was last seen wearing all black and white Nike shoes. They are also putting this flyer up in Hoover and surrounding areas.
Even TikTok, people coming up with theories on what happened to her. People started searching for her, looking for her. Other family of victims came to support. People were really showing community and really wanted to help this family. Now, what you guys probably don't know is that the police end up getting a call at the Red Inn, I believe is the name of the hotel. If I'm wrong, I'm going to put it on the screen. But they end up getting a call from there, and apparently Carlee contacted her parents to let her know that she was there. And from the sounds of the police dispatch, apparently the family turned up, which they should, right? All the family turned up looking for her.
754 unclassified complaint, 1466 Montgomery Highway at the Red Roof Inn. The front office, per caller, family members at this location saying they received a call from the female that's missing, Carlee Russell. 754 family members are saying they received a call from the female saying she was at this location.
32, be advised, child now in the area of 3582 currently. The Red Roof.
52, 1852.
26 of the responding units. I just spoke with the front desk clerk. They said that the family is not being hostile or anything like that, but that there was about 6 carloads of people that have just shown up over there.
5-4 copy. Did the front desk have anybody checked in under that name?
Negative, and according to the front desk, the message that the family got did not state which Red Roof Inn. They don't know if it's going to be Vestavia or another location.
Now, it was later confirmed by her boyfriend on Instagram that she was found. They found her. Now, the family hasn't necessarily said anything on their social medias that I have seen by the time of this recording, but other news outlets have been speaking out saying that they have found her. Now, I personally feel that most likely she has had an episode. I just feel that people would have stopped if they saw a toddler on the road or called the police. I don't feel like this one woman would just do it. As well as that, when she asked the child if she or he was okay, the sister-in-law never heard a child respond.
The child didn't respond, or at least she didn't hear her respond.
They just heard Carlee scream. So I do feel that most likely she has had some type of episode. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself in a YouTube short, so make sure to hit the subscribe button with notifications. But these things do happen, and I'm just so glad that she is safe, she is okay, regardless of what the situation was. And if there happened to be a child, which I really doubt, I do hope that child gets found and saved as well. Because a part of me, before I saw the video footage, I honestly thought that it was a trap, that someone put this little toddler on the street to lure someone and they were going to go capture a woman, which to me, it doesn't really make sense, because why would you do it on a highway where anyone could stop? Someone with a weapon could stop. Was he expecting a woman to stop and he was going to go kidnap a woman? It just didn't make sense, and that's why another part of me was like, okay, well then maybe this toddler escaped. This kid escaped, and then the person who kidnapped the kid saw her and thought, hey, we better kidnap her too. But again, the video footage showed nothing. So I definitely feel that it's an episode. It's one of those situations, and apparently right now she's in the hospital getting the care and the help she needs. While you're here, guys, make sure to check out the Shanquella story, the Khalil story, and as well as that, the Sakira story. These are stories where people have not got justice, and there's video recordings and just weird situations. Check those stories out. And a big thank you to Simply for Anna for the leads. Make sure to check her out on Instagram.